Get the heavy Chevy full here. Welcome back to Midtown, y'all. That's right, we're rolling on some wheat. Wheat's doing, you know. Considering it had a poor stand, and then it was an extremely cold winter and an extremely wet spring, it's doing okay. And you can see all the green out there. So this wheat should have been cut about 2 weeks ago, but it's been raining, so we're cutting it now. And the green, right through there, you can kind of see it all up through there. The green is grass coming back in it. If we'd been able to cut it 2 weeks ago when it was ready, wouldn't have this grass in here, but it's just what happened when it rains a bunch. So, got help with it, he's done tuckered out. Taking a little power nap. But yeah, the wheat's pretty thin right through here. But we'll go through a thin spot. Like here, super thin. And then we'll hit back where the spreader spread better. It's a little thicker. And goes back a little thinner. You can kind of see the thick spot running right through there. That's right where the spreader run. So I'm thinking that spreader, of course we didn't spread it, we had it spread, disc it in. I'm thinking that spreader didn't spread right, but it's too late to worry about that now. All right, so we're up here working on the front. Jesse is, I think he's just now headed back to the dump truck. He had to stop, put some gas in it, because, you know, the old big block, she's thirsty. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna go back here to the back, and we're gonna keep opening the field up. That is kind of how we run things when it's just two of us. I'll cut close to get things full, then when somebody's gone, I will go further back on the back of the farm and then cut back there. Yeah, so if you look at the wheat right here, it's super thick. But you get to the other side of those trees, it's thin. It's super thick down there. You can see where it's lodged and fell down. Oh yeah, so see right here, it's all lodged. So their spreader's supposed to throw about 80 foot, so we'd be about the center of the spreader. So they just didn't get. I always ask them to split their tracks on spreading wheat, because wheat seed doesn't throw as far as fertilizer. But asking somebody to do something and doing what you want, that's two different things. But yeah, you can tell right in the center, the wheat's super thick, it's all lodged. There's some more lodged and fell down. But then that first pass over there was horrible. But, you know, too late to worry about it now. getting her whittled down now. We got just this little dab here to do in the back, and we got all the back of the farm cut. And we got about a quarter of it left. So, making pretty good progress. Now, the wheat, you know, we hit spots that are really good and hit spots that are not good. So, we got to reevaluate either how we're planting wheat or who we're getting to spread the wheat for us. See, it's thin and it's thick over there. There's a thick strip right through there, which is the path that the spreader truck runs. So, I don't know. You look right there by the little cabin, there's an Amish bass boat leaned up against it. Yeah, see right there, little kayak, Amish bass boat. You know, wheat, not too bad. First farm we cut, I think it was averaging like 5% sprouted wheat. Over here, we're down to it's between 1.5% of sprouted wheat. But you get a bunch of rain, that's what happens. Got all this cut. We just got from the big tree back that way, so that's about a quarter of the field left. We got that little dab just below the blue truck. Get that heavy Chevy full here. Well, we're getting close to the end. We got a little bitty piece the other side of that pond, and we got this little dab right here in front of us. Wheat's turning out okay for what it is. Probably running that high 50 range, but man, that's really not worth putting wheat out. But, you know, cold winter, wet spring. What are you gonna do? We'll run to the other side of the pond, cut that bit over there, and we'll come back and get this little dab right here. That's all that spot. We'll move back to the other side and cut our other dab. Oh yeah, we got a bunch of down wheat right here, that's right. Slow down a little bit, run the head a little bit lower. Get this down wheat up. Well, we'll go back around, cut it the same direction so we can get all out. Yeah, we cut this one strip going this direction. That means I'll be driving in to where the wheat is laid. It's laying back towards me. We can run her on the ground and get it up. Right, this here's the last pass on standing wheat. We got one little spot up there. We're going to cut back this direction to get the last of that down wheat up. That. Got this one little strip of down wheat right over there. There you go. That's all the wheat harvest for 2025. You know, we didn't have a whole lot. It didn't turn out very good, but that'll happen sometimes. Gonna be the last dump on the truck right there. Right now, anyways. Or, well, that's the last dump on the truck for wheat. Cornmeal's gonna turn out great. Yep. Got a feeling. We got plenty of rain. It's just gonna keep on raining because we got 90% chance of rain every day next week. So since today's Tuesday, should have plenty of time to get the wheat beans planted. Should. But who knows? You never know. Make sure the tank's empty. It looks empty. All right. Over and dump his head off to get ready to head to the house. I was hitting spots of wheat that were cutting super good. I mean, if you look out through there, you can see spots that are nice and tan. You can see spots with green. Spots with green is where the wheat was thin. The wheat would have had a consistent stand. I'm pretty sure this stuff would average 70 bushels easy, but we did not have a consistent stand. Just, hell, one of them things. One of them things. All right, get my gloves. Kick this intake off first. I'm trying not to fall off. All right, folks, camera got hot and died, but you know, one of them days. Hot. So, oh, I ain't going nowhere. If you don't flip your straps and say that ain't going nowhere, things are liable to fall off. Strapped down, hooked up, got our lights flashing. We're good to drag this thing back to the farm. Hopefully we'll get out of here without getting stuck. But everybody else has done left me. So this is off for the last load of wheat. I'm gonna take this thing back to the shed, put her up, and we might call it a day. So, like always, good Lord willing, catch you on the flip side. Until the next.